My name is Amok Balakrishnan. I'm basically the head of marketing for MIT Academy of Engineering. I have overall roughly around 17 years of experience, primarily in sales. The last 10 years, I've been in education in various roles. I mean, I've been in a counseling role, I've been in a sales manager role. But basically, it's been in education for the last 10 years. So this is vocational education as well as higher education. So I've been dealing with students, and then I've kind of my roles have overlapped, and now I'm basically heading the branding and admissions for MIT. Essentially, we were trying to plug the loophole. So there was a lot of leakages that were happening when it came to our data management. So we were working on Excel sheets, and then we were working on Google Sheets. And due to the pandemic, everyone was working remotely. So the major problem we were trying to solve was tracking of the leads. I mean, can we tag it? How can we identify who's the owner? What is the source? That is one. Secondly, we also wanted to track the conversion rate. So let's say X number of leads are coming in a day. So we wanted to understand how many of them are getting converted or how many stages are getting changed. So our basic funnel was that once a student enters the system through the chatbot, once the lead enters the system, then there are only two logical steps. If he's eligible, then he signs up. Once he signs up, he has to register, and once he registers, then he has to eventually make take an admission. So these are the stages. So we needed a tracking system wherein we could track the stages. And third, and most importantly, we wanted to track the performance of the counselors, as in how many calls they're doing per day, what is their conversion ratio, based on which then we could figure out if there are any challenges that they're facing, and then we could address those challenges. I think I would start with the fact that there is a pop-up for follow-ups. I mean, there were times when we used to get about 150 leads a day, and we divide that by 4. So on an average, every counselor is working on roughly around 35 to 40 leads. So it becomes very difficult as to which is a hot lead, which is a warm lead, so on and so forth. So the option of following up with that particular lead, if he does not respond or if he responds positively, that is a very good feature that I found. As in, as automatically, let's say if there's an action that has to be taken after 3 days, so you just set the reminder and it pops up at that time. So that is something. So there was no physical maintenance of records or maintaining an Excel sheet. So the CRM actually helped us there. Secondly, the key options on the leads. I mean, how the leads are seen, how they are getting bifurcated. That is one big feature. And third, mainly from my perspective, at least, it is drip marketing. I mean, we can do a lot of activities from time to time based on what sort of outcome we want. So I think I would rate that these 3 points are the most important reasons why we decided to go ahead with Extra Edge. I'll be lying if I said there was no resistance. Of course there was. But I think the simplicity of the system made it, and of course we didn't have a choice because we were losing leads left, right and center. So once we started realizing that we're getting 100-150 leads a day, maintaining that is going to be a nightmare. So since we had a system, we thought we'll adopt it. Of course there was resistance at the beginning, but then I think it took them a couple of months to get used to the various functionalities that you guys are providing. And now I think they're pretty happy with whatever is being offered. In fact, a lot of the changes that they required, I believe we discussed in the last meeting that we had. So, and those are also being implemented, they're getting implemented. So I think, yes, at the beginning, yes, there was some challenge, but now they're more or less hands-on. And I think we're getting, so what we've also gone ahead and done is that now we are getting individual logins for all the counselors, because now we are setting hard targets and we are hiring more people also. So I think it will be much easier for us to track the performance and link it to the total outcome that we are expecting from them. So I think, yeah. What I would rank the highest is the ease of usability. I mean, whether it is on the app or the browser, because I think a couple of the counselors did not have laptops or desktops at home, and most of the calling and the work happened during the lockdown, June onwards. So accessing leads on the phone and following up with them, that became pretty easy because the app provided those features. One thing I really that would stand out is the re-inquired pop-up. So if anyone is re-inquiring, we used to get a flag. So then we immediately put them into a different bucket, because then we understand that this person has come back through whatever source he had first inquired at the first time, and then decided to re-inquire. So he's still interested, and probably this is a hot lead that we can convert. So I think that, if you ask me, I think that would be the best thing that stands out. What happened was we got stuck bang in the middle of the pandemic, point number one. The 12th standard results came in the month of July, and where our spending was at the peak. So we were spending close to 20,000 rupees a day on Google to get leads, and we were generating, on an average, for a period of 45 days, we were generating about 100 leads a day. So the sheer volume of leads itself was so much that automatically the pressure multiplied 10 times overnight on the counselors. Because before that, we used to get about 40-50 leads a day. So imagine getting double the number of leads every day. So even if we had 4 counselors and each counselor had 25 new leads, they also had 25 leads to be followed up, or probably more than that for the next few days. So yes, that was it was a very challenging time for the counselors. But how the CRM helped is basically it helped us sort and identify the leads, which was essentially why we were looking for a CRM like yours in the first place. So it helped us identify the leads which are hot, which can be converted, which is a potential admission for us. Because at that time, that was the only target. As soon as the results were out, we were asked to fill a certain amount of seats. So it became easier for us to track. And with features like, re-inquired or a reminder for a task or something like that, that helped us keep track of these leads. Because like I said, we were generating about 100 leads a day on an average. So it was physically impossible for the counselors to keep track of their respective hot leads. That's how the CRM helped. I mean, constant reminders, the pop-ups, and the fact that we could segregate the leads based on their interest level. That really helped us in the midst of the pandemic. Since we've been using this for the last the entire admission season last year and this year also, we've realized that the lead conversion ratio has increased by around 25%, right? And we now have a repository of 22,000 leads. This is including about 13,000 for BTech and around 8,000 to 9,000 for the design program that we run, right? But yeah, so I think probably if we circle back in about 6 months' time, then I should have a straighter answer for you for this particular question. But yes, there is a definite improvement in terms of numbers. Prior to this, I mean, the last admission season, which is 1920, there was no marketing team in place. There was just one counselor who used to handle management admissions. So there were hardly use of the CRM, but this time they decided to segregate the two. So management admissions were different, and we started something called as institutional quota, which is 20% of the total seats allocated to a particular institute. So for instance, if 100 seats are allocated, so we could do 20% of those. That is 20 admissions our team could do. That is where our team came in. So we hired counselors, we had people, then we started marketing, so on and so forth. Since then, there has been a definite improvement, no doubt. Now we can keep track of the number of leads that are coming in, the number of conversions that are happening, the number of leads that are lost, so on and so forth. Yes, but yeah. So, but in terms of admissions, there has been a 300% increase. There are a variety of reasons for that, but yes, I think Extra Edge also plays a large role in that. I would say go for it blindly. I mean, the kind of features that are they are offering and the lead management system that's there, it is very important to keep a track of the leads. See, the idea of an LMS is to eventually save costs. What we did last year was we just kept on spending more and more money for leads, but that's not the point. Because if you're not managing your leads properly, then even having 25,000 leads is not going to help. The idea is to focus on quality of conversions. So our quality of conversion till about last year was close to about 1.5%. So if I get 100 leads, I'm getting If I'm getting 1,000 leads, I'm getting 15 admissions. In an ideal world, the conversion ratio for online online leads is 4 to 6% in the education industry. And I've seen this across markets. So it is not only I'm talking about Pune or I'm talking about a particular course, but it is across markets for vocational courses, for courses in digital marketing, for certificate courses. The conversion ratio is 4 to 6%. So an LMS like Extra Edge actually helped us improve the conversion ratio, point number one. Secondly, keep track of the leads. So now using Extra Edge, what will happen is the advantage is that although this is a fixed cost during the year for you, but then going forward, your overall marketing spend will go down. I have projected that this year we will spend close to 10% lesser than what we spent last year, because we have a good lead management system in place. So to answer your question in probably one sentence, I would say go for it blindly. I mean, especially if you're in the education sector, you should opt for Extra Edge, because they are partnered with a lot of our sister concerns as well, and these concerns are much bigger in terms of the leads that they've generated. And if they are still sticking with Extra Edge, I think you guys must be doing something good. So I think, Jeshma, what would stand out as certain features that I've mentioned during our discussion last half an hour, plus the support that we've been getting. I mean, your team has always been there. We've asked for some unreasonable changes to be done, and you guys have supported us there. And the turnaround time has been fairly good, which is exactly what we want. I mean, once the admission season starts, nobody gets time to do anything. And you guys have multiple other clients. But having said that, even prioritizing us and getting the issue resolved on time, I think that stands out. So 5 out of 5 for that, 5 stars for that, to be very honest. I think the customer support has been superior. That experience has been something superior. And you guys have also been supportive in terms of what all changes you've been receptive in terms of what all changes you want in the modules, customize the entire thing. So now I can see a funnel. As soon as I open my dashboard, I can see funnels where they were intended to see. Because till last year, all we had was a vision saying, I have 20,000 leads. How will I convert it into 200 admissions? Now I can visualize it straight away in the dashboard. So adding those features, and you guys keep on adding a lot more features, and you guys keep on improving the product. So I think that's something that has really stood out. That is what would differentiate you with probably something like a Lead Square or some other LMS vendor.